If you're looking for the answers, I still don't have them. I may have one today. But what I do have is a particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people who mislead, misinform, or misrepresent the sports card industry. So if you don't do that, I'll let it go. But if you do, I'm going to talk about you. Guys, welcome to episode 40 of the Sports Card Investigator Show. My name is Andy. I am the aforementioned Sports Card Investigator, and we have some fun stuff to talk about today. You know, a few weeks back, we talked about the gold rush and the similarities that the gold rush has to our industry or our hobby. And one of the things that came from the gold rush were innovations, some brilliant ideas, and some inventions. A couple weeks ago, I was watching another content creator, and he introduced a new innovative invention, basically a better mousetrap that we can use for our hobby. So when I saw this idea, this invention, this product, I got in touch with the owner of the company and the inventor of the product and asked if he would be willing to send me some samples so I could check them out. And he graciously did. And one of those products I'm going to talk about today is this guy right here, the Grade Saver Pro Easy Pull Card Sleeve. It is really something. It's something so simple yet brilliant. I sent them, when I asked them for some extras, and I sent them to other guys that I know in the hobby, and they said that it was really a cool idea. They loved it. They actually loved it. And I was thrilled because I know what I thought about the product. So when I had affirmation from other guys in the hobby, it made me feel even better. These card tabs are just awesome. Obviously, when we grade cards, we put the cards in a semi-rigid, and Grade Saver Pro actually also makes some terrific semi-rigid. They make a lot of products, but talking about the Easy Pull tab today. But when we grade cards, we put them into the semi-rigid, and what do? We always have to put our fingers in there, pull it out, put our fingers in there. And if you're like me, this happens many times because I'm going through the cards several times before I send it into grading. And then once I send it to grading, it's at the mercy of the grader taking the card in and taking the card out. Oh, no, Andy, no. They cut the card out. No, they don't. In fact, if you do a minimum grade, you will get the card back if it doesn't meet minimum grade like this with all the information here. They do not cut the card out of the semi-rigid. So that, is it a problem? Yeah, it certainly could be, but not with this new product, because once this product goes in, the tab is easy to pull out. The tab sticks out a little bit, and you just pull it out. It's really cool. Goes in. Anyway, awesome. So I was thinking to myself, it's a no-brainer for these. I mean, if you're doing a semi-rigid, game over. This is all I will use going forward. What about top loaders? I sent it to one of my friends, and he goes, I like the idea. I love it. But for top loaders, when you don't have any kind of a tab, you're fat fitting it, you're sticking it in, you're getting it from eBay, you're pinching the top, whatever it is. You guys know. I don't have to go through it. You guys know what a top loader is. You know when you have a card sleeve and what you have to do to get it out. So my friend said, well, I love it, but if I'm stacking them, you have this flap. See if you can see it. The flap that sticks kind of high off, it's kind of high profile off the card, even though it is simple to take the card out by just pulling the slab. And I said, you're 100% right. And the cool thing about this product is it's customizable, right? All I did was I just took some scissors, cut it, so the flap barely comes above the top of the top loader, and then it's so easy to come out. And just think of all those times when you have cards coming in from eBay and someone jams it in a card loader or whatever it is, and you got to stick your fingers in there and grab it. This makes it so much easier. I love it. I think it's a great product. Another cool thing is when you get it, the packaging is crazy. And sometimes they say you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, the packaging is just as great as the product. So you can actually and honestly judge the book by its cover because it's awesome. And they also make, like I said before, the semi-rigid, and this packaging is unbelievable. What the kids say, dope, sick, whatever it is, but it's just awesome in my opinion that the packaging matches the product. In fact, the product's better than the packaging if that's even possible. I love it. So what I figured was, let me try to get a hold of Dante, who's the owner and of the company. Have him come on for a few minutes, talk about it, how he came up with this, get it right from the horse's mouth, how he made the better mousetrap, and see what his company's doing, where it's going, what vision does he have for the future, and go from there. So without further ado, that's right, I said it, let's bring on Dante for a chat. So Dante, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments. And I just wanted to have you on. Maybe you can explain to our audience a little bit about the product, where your company's going, and how it came to being. So, real quick, how did you come up with the Easy Pull Tab Pro card sleeve?
Yeah, well, one day I was sitting there submitting, hundreds of cards to PSA, and then it became thousands of cards to PSA. Mm-hmm. And through my research online, I see a lot of the older guys, or the experts, or the guys that seem a little bit more experienced, using Post-it notes or little flag notes. So that really grabbed my attention and intrigued me, and I started doing the same thing. And I noticed that it was much easier to get my card out. Mm-hmm. So I thought, for the grader, it must be the same experience. But through submitting to PSA, my cards took a while, and some are still there. I thought, why has no one made a penny sleeve with a tab built in? So I did some market research, and I didn't really see anything that fit my idea and my vision on what I thought it should look like. So
and I think that's important, because a lot of people have that idea. I mean, they do. And I was thinking the same thing, where it's so simple, yet why hasn't anyone done it? And it's real easy to think about it, but it's a whole other step to actually do it, and then implement the plan, and then get it done to the point where it comes to market. And that's where I thought, wow.
Yeah.
Great.
I think a lot of people have had the idea. I'm definitely not the first one to have it. I think I just, took the extra step and made it happen. And I think with the recent explosion in the hobby, mm-hmm. it's really become more of something that's been needed. And I also thought, like, when people are sticking in $1,000 cards, $4,000 cards into a penny sleeve, into a top loader, or a semi-rigid, why is it so hard to get out? If the difference between a 10 and a 9 is $10,000, $5,000, even $100, why am I not using a penny sleeve with just a tab on it?
Right. I know when I get cards from eBay, sometimes, I don't know, the penny sleeves, maybe they're just, they're so not the penny sleeves, the top loaders are so mass produced that they could be off a little bit here or there, and it makes it that much more difficult to, like, get it out. And then oh man, I just clipped the corner, I did this and did that. And I was just saying before you came on, I was showing the guys that, it's literally so simple. And I customize these to fit top loaders. I don't have to do anything, obviously, in the semi-rigid on the card shields, but it's just so much. I don't know, like I was saying before you came on, that it takes a lot to get me kind of hyped up or excited. And this is so simple, yet it's like, where was this? It's an awesome idea. I also noticed on the packaging, which is just awesome, by the way. I was also saying you can't judge a book by its cover, but here, feel free to do so, because it's just awesome. And I do notice that there's a patent pending. So you have filed for a patent for this product, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And so the patent, once it's granted, basically will mean that no one could put a tab on a penny sleeve. Is that just the bottom line on that? And if they do, they have to get your permission, I assume?
Yeah, correct.
That's great. So, what other products are you doing? Other products other than the pro card sleeves and the card shields?
Yeah, we will roll out a full product line with top loaders. We already have semi-rigids. We will bring on regular penny sleeves, and then we'll expand into everything else that we can think of that's relevant to our company. When I first started Grade Saber Pro, I thought, how can I be different? And
Mm-hmm.
packaging was a big one, and the easy pull tab or the easy pull card sleeve was the second one. So the focus is really on that to begin with, to
Mm-hmm.
show that we're different and we're not just another company selling sports card protective plastic. So that's our main focus right now. But within 30 days, we'll have regular penny sleeves. Within 60 days, we'll have top loaders, and then you'll just expect to see more products coming out in the time.
It's awesome, the innovation for cards. I mean, you'll see it, like we see grading companies pop up every day. We see holders for slabs that are coming up. We see different things, but sometimes the innovations or products that are necessary are waiting right in front of our eyes. And it's things that we do on a daily basis as collectors, as flippers, as whatever we're doing in the hobby. We see a need, and it's good that someone is actually forward thinking, looking for products that could help us in the future. Yeah, I know it's redundant, but I just can't get over what made you come up with the packaging for this. Is so I like it's just neat. It's really like a piece of art. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's funny. So when I had the packaging design, my whole idea was I want the packaging to be so nice people don't want to throw it away. Similar to Apple when you get an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's funny, that specific box, when I first had it made up and sent over, it was white. And then when our bag came over, the bag just blew me away that I had to go back and redo the box. And some of my favorite cards are refractors. So I wanted that same kind of shimmer, rainbow appeal. And I found a manufacturer who said they can do it. They did it, and I love it. And that's
it's awesome. It's terrific. I mean, that's when I looked at that, when I'm like, this is it just goes out one step further, so people identify it and they'll be, it's Grade Saber Pro. Look at the packaging. Out of curiosity, from the time that you had this idea in your head to the time you brought it to market, someone who has zero clue about manufacturing and stuff like that, what kind of time frame were you looking at? Because was it relatively fast?
Well, I had the idea last October when I initially started doing a lot of my PSA submissions, and the idea stuck with me for a month or two. I did some market research to make sure no one really had that same look and idea that I was going for. And as soon as I didn't see that, I quickly filed the patent application, got in touch with manufacturers and had some molds created, did a little bit of product testing here and there. And then as soon as I found a shape and look that I liked, it was really off to the races.
I think it's a great thing. It's a great innovation. It's something that the hobby needs and will definitely use. I guess one of the most important things I got to ask is how can we get the product? I mean, I'm guessing just go on the website and order it, correct?
Yeah, 100%. The best way to get the product is to go to gradesaberpro.com.
I'll link that on the video also.
Okay, thank you. And then, because you've had us on, we wanted to offer an exclusive discount to your customers.
Right.
We created a code Investigator, all cap locks.
How cool.
And,
okay.
Yep, that will get you 25% off.
Wow. Okay.
So please share that with your followers.
They're all listening right now. That's great.
And they can use it as many times as they like. It doesn't expire. And we just want to say thank you, for having us on. You're the first one to reach out and ask to do an interview, so that was exciting. And
no, that's terrific. I appreciate it. So They go on the website and they just put in Investigator all caps, or it doesn't matter?
I'm pretty sure it's cap sensitive. I did create it in all caps, so
Okay.
I would do all caps.
25%, is that just on the on any of the products or just on the pull tab?
That's on any of our products. Right now, we only have the pull tab and the semi-rigids, but soon there will be more and more products rolling out, and it will stay active for everything.
Absolutely. So Dante, I thank you so much for coming on. I'm sure we will be talking more, and anytime you come up with a new product or anything new, please reach out to me immediately. I'd love to have you on again and talk about it. But I just thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It was fun. I look forward to maybe doing it again soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dante. Take care.
Have a good day.
So what'd you think, guys? Pretty cool. I want to thank Dante for coming on and spending some time with us and talking about his Grade Saver Pro Easy Pull Tab. Just an extraordinarily great idea. A long time coming. Don't know how it never got here before, but thank you, Dante, for doing that. Hey, and thanks, Dante, for giving us a 25% discount code. Go on the website, see if you like anything, and if you do, take advantage of that discount code, Investigator. Can't thank you enough for doing that. I'm just trying to bring you guys some new ideas, some new views. That's what it's all about, right? So if you like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you don't like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And until next time, take care.